The Department of Public Health is releasing a new report about outbreaks and where people are getting infected. And here are the top 3 places COVID-19 is spreading. The most risky place for exposure, they say, restaurants. That's followed up by the workplace. And in-home comes in at number 3. The Connecticut Restaurant Association reacted to the study, saying in part, quote, restaurants have and will continue to be leaders in safety and sanitation, I should say. And in that spirit, we will work with our partners in government to understand this information they've released and hopefully clarify some of the many questions that we now have about it.
As COVID cases surge here in Connecticut and around the country, Governor Lamont is putting more restrictions in place. And today he sat down with Chief Capitol reporter Susan Raff to share his thoughts on getting us through the pandemic, a possible vaccine, and helping businesses survive. Susan.
Erin, we had a chance to speak to Governor Lamont today here at the state capitol outside the hall of the House, which has pretty much been shut down all year. As you would imagine, this is a tough time to be a governor. Lamont has been very busy and says he understands these are difficult and stressful times. Governor Lamont has little downtime these days. COVID has taken over. Yeah, I think all of us are trying hopefully to find ways where we can unwind and relax. But it's difficult because, and now especially because things are getting worse again.
What I tried to do in our briefings is be radically transparent in terms of what's going on, not dictate, but say this is why we're giving you the guidance that we are.
Lamont says there has been progress on treatments for COVID and on vaccines. Do you think there will be people who won't want to take it because they're concerned about its safety?
It only works if people take it. And so our vaccine advisory board is made up of the top scientists in the world. Let's say there's a little skepticism, maybe the federal government rushed it. So I want to make sure we're there to reaffirm that when it's appropriate, this is safe, and this is effective.
The pandemic is having a devastating impact on businesses. The state has received an unprecedented number of unemployment claims, more than 1 million, and a huge budget deficit.
But there are some things we can do. We're sending out $5,000 grants to all the smallest businesses in need that have been hit by COVID. That's going out as we speak. We've got our shared work program. So if you're a restaurant and you can't afford to keep the wait staff on full time, we'll pay for the other half of their salary.
And like most of us, he's also dealing with stress, and that is challenging.
It used to be at the end of the day, I'd always take a long walk. That was my idea of relief, and I wish we could stay on daylight savings times, but we can't. So now I got to figure out how to work around that. A week from this Thursday is Thanksgiving, and there will be more restrictions. People won't be able to travel really, and they won't be able to see much of their family. There are some who feel that Governor Lamont has gone too far. But Lamont feels, however, that many people do understand, and they want everything to be done to make sure we are all safer. We are live at the state capitol in Hartford. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.